Welcome, everybody, to Wager Talk TV. I'm sports memo betting expert Ross Benjamin. I have a free pick in Major League Baseball on Friday, May 24th, and it comes in the NL Central battle between the Chicago Cubs and St. Louis Cardinals. Game that will take place at Busch Stadium in St. Louis at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. That's when the scheduled first pitch will be. All right, before we get to the meat and potatoes of that, just a friendly reminder, folks, if you have not subscribe to our YouTube channel, please take a second to do so. It costs you absolutely nothing, and you'll be privy to some of the best sports betting experts in all the world. And it costs you absolutely nothing. Why wouldn't you hit the subscribe button? Nothing. No subscriptions, no hidden agenda, no strings attached. And while you're at it, click that alert notification bell in your YouTube settings for Wager Talk TV, and you'll be alerted upon any of our great content going up on our great channel. And I would appreciate it. And you guys have been very kind over the last 7 weeks, and I hope you will continue to be so. It goes a long way in keeping the Wager Talk TV folks happy with me, and me happy with you, and you happy with me if you just hit that like button, folks. I don't ask for much. It's like giving your bartender a tip without reaching in your pocket for anything. It's just hit that like button, and definitely would be appreciated. All right. You know, it's one of these situations, again, where I'm going to ask you to think like an odds maker. And why I say that is we have a St. Louis Cardinals team that's red hot right now. After a dismal start to the season, the Cardinals have found their stride and have won 3 in a row in 8 of their last 10. The Chicago Cubs, who got off to a good start to the season, still 3 games over 500, I believe, but they've lost 7 of their last 10, including getting shut out on Thursday by the Atlanta Braves at home. And that's like the 3rd time the Cubs have been shut out over the last 10 to 12 days. And they've really struggled to score some runs. Yet, the Cubs are a minus 130 road favorite in this contest. They're begging you to take the Cardinals here. But you know what? You got to do a deep dive, as Steve Merrill likes to say, into the numbers. And you look at the Cubs starting pitcher, Shota Amana, and he's going to be going up against the Cardinals right-hander, Miles Michaelis. Now, Amana, Omana. Imana. I'll get it right, folks. You know what I mean? It's I don't want to get criticized for pronouncing somebody's last name wrong. In any event, the starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs has been red hot. I mean, this guy's 8-1 in his team starts this year. That means he's made 9 starts. The Cubs have won 8 of the 9. It's not his decision record. I could care less about the decision records. I want to know what a team's record is when a starting pitcher takes the mound, because that indicates to me how good this starting pitcher is in giving his team a chance to win. And when you look at Amana's statistics over those 9 starts, an 0.84 ERA, an 0.91 whip, and 58 strikeouts against 9 walks, that tells me this guy is lights out. And the Cubs, every time he takes the mound, have a great opportunity to win. He's also in 4 road starts this year, has a minuscule 0.38 whip. And then you combine that with the fact the Cubs bullpen over their last 8 games, despite giving up 3 earned runs on Thursday in the loss to Atlanta, still have a 2.40 ERA as a staff, a 1.00 whip as a staff, a 5-1 strikeout to a walk ratio as a staff, all over their last 8 games. And they've struck out 40 batters in 30 innings. So the Cubs bullpen has also been very good. Now, I know the Cubs are struggling to score runs, but they're going to be facing a struggling starting pitcher in Miles Michaelis. Now, he is coming off a decent start. However, in 4 home starts this year, Michaelis has a 6.19 ERA, a 1.43 whip, and 10 starts this year, a 5.77 ERA. Not very good, folks, you know. And you look at also, he's made 3 starts against the Cubs since last year, a 6.30 ERA and a 1.90 whip. Not very good whatsoever. So again, the Cubs, between their starting pitching advantage, their bullpen advantage, and the fact that St. Louis, when facing a National League starting pitcher like Amana, who's allowing just 0.5 or fewer home runs per start. And Amana right now, he's given up 3 home runs in 9 starts. That's 0.30. So he fits the bill. Again, the Cardinals in that situation, 4-13 and averaging being outscored by 2.9 runs per game since the start of last season. So they really struggle against National League starting pitchers that don't give up the long ball with regularity. And I'm going with the Chicago Cubs here. I'm getting minus 130 right now at Heritage. Keep in mind, folks, I'm recording the day before. It's Thursday evening here on the East Coast on the 23rd, and this game doesn't go for another 24 hours. But having said that, I like the Cubs minus 130. I would go as high as minus 140. If it goes over 140, folks, I would suggest, for example, if you play 140 to win 100, then you might want to just play risk 100 and take the lesser winning total. So in any event, there you have it. Cubs minus 130 over the Cardinals on Friday, May 24th. And just a friendly reminder, still red hot in the NBA, folks. Off a Wednesday night, I had a 5-unit top play on the Dallas Mavericks over the Minnesota Timberwolves, winning outright as an underdog. My NBA has just been absolutely on fire. And let's see if we can get that up for you. There we have it. Since 2022, how about 113 and 65, 64%? And by our grading system at Wager Talk and Sports Memo, which goes $100 per unit, I'm up over $19,000 in the NBA postseason. I've been number one in 2022, number one in 2023, and currently number one in 2024 during the NBA postseason. Also, we have a nice special going on right now, not only for myself, but all the great handicappers over at Sports Memo. You know, I'm a little biased. I would ask you to buy from me. I've been red hot. Major League Baseball, by the way, 72 and 52 since August 4th of last year, 58%. $5,151 profit during that course of time based on our grading system. But right now, you can get a 30-day all access, all sports pass for just $239, and you get the rest of May and all of June. Folks, that equates to, and I'm sorry about the misspelling there, but it equates to less than $8 a day. That equates, not awaits, equates to less than $8 a day. What are you waiting for? I gave you all the numbers. I've been cashing with regularity with these free pick videos. I'll be back later with an NBA free pick in game 2 of the Minnesota and Dallas series. And I'll also have a winning side posted. I do have it up right now over at Sports Memo. It's sm.buzz/RB for me, sm/buzz/RB. And you can get that 3-unit NBA pick right now in game 2 of the Minnesota-Dallas series. I'll have the total as a free pick coming up shortly. Thank you so much. Don't forget, give me a like. Appreciate it. Take care and God bless, folks.